Can you also share with us, if unfortunately there is a case of abuse that the parent or the educator finds out, what advice can you give to children and parents to help them deal with this really difficult situation?
Thanks for asking that. I think that the most important thing, number one thing to remember, if whether you're a parent, you're an aunt, I'm an aunt also, or just someone who a child is disclosing to, the most important thing to do is believe the child. Believe the child. As the child begins to tell you what happened, you may think, oh, there's no way. Oh, that person would never do that. Oh, that could never happen. Don't let the child know you're thinking that. Just believe them. Listen. More damage is done by someone not believing a child than believing them. And trust me that if that allegation is acted upon and the adult is responsible enough to go and take action to protect the child, the facts will come out in the course of the investigation. That'll be figured out. That's not for you to necessarily have to worry about at that point in time. The most important thing you can do is believe the child and listen. The other thing to do is just to remain calm, and that can be really hard, especially if you're the person and let's say it's your spouse who's the abuser, or it's a father, or it's a sister, or it's one of your own children abusing your other child, that kind of thing. It can be really, really, really hard. And so just do everything you can to just kind of hold yourself together, remain calm, listen, try to ascertain basic details. Okay, who's the perpetrator? Tell me in basic terms, and don't get too detailed with child, but in basic terms what happened. Find out where it happened, because jurisdiction in the course of an investigation is kind of important to know. So where did it happen? And if you can ascertain when it happened, that would be great too. That's sometimes harder with younger kids, but with older kids they can typically, their sense of time and that kind of thing is a little bit clearer. So, but get those basic details. And the next thing to do is to make sure that the perpetrator, the alleged perpetrator, does not have access to the child. So if the child's telling you and the perpetrator's in the home, you need to get the child out of there ASAP. Don't tell the perpetrator what's going on, just get the child and go. So make sure that the child is safe. And then after you make sure that the child is safe, contact authorities. Call the National Child Abuse Hotline, contact local law enforcement, contact local child protective services, get an investigation started.